Alright, Canadian Chronicles fans, imagine it's 1939. The world is on the brink of disaster, and Canada just loses its mind. Why? Because the King and Queen are coming. We're talking Avengers-level hype, but with more tea and fancier hats. Let's dive into the absolute madness of the 1939 royal tour. So, King George VI wasn't even supposed to be king. His brother abdicated for love, leaving Bertie, a shy guy with a stutter, to lead the empire. Talk about a stressful promotion. With Hitler being, well, Hitler, Britain needed Canada's help for the war, so they sent the royals on a massive PR mission. This was Operation Please Don't Leave Us. May 17, 1939, Quebec City. The royal ship, the Empress of Australia, arrives 2 days late because of fog. Epic fail, right? But the crowd didn't care. 500,000 people showed up. For context, the city only had 150,000 residents. People were literally hanging off trees just to see the Queen's pearls. It was peak stan culture. This was the first time a reigning monarch ever set foot in Canada. And thanks to the Statute of Westminster, they weren't just the British royals, they were the King and Queen of Canada. It was a huge deal for Canadian identity. We weren't just a colony anymore, we had our own king. Well, the same guy, but with a different hat, legally speaking. To travel this massive country, they used the Royal Train, 12 cars of luxury, painted blue and silver. It was like the Hogwarts Express, but with more mahogany and better food. They zigzagged everywhere: Ottawa, Toronto, Winnipeg. The train became a moving palace. Thousands of people lined the tracks at 3 a.m. just to wave at a blurred window. Pure madness. In Ottawa, things got real. They visited the National War Memorial, and instead of just waving from afar, the King and Queen walked right into a crowd of 10,000 veterans. The guards were panicking, but the people loved it. They spent half an hour just chatting. This common touch is what turned the royals from distant icons into Canadian heroes. Next stop, the West. From Winnipeg to Calgary, royal fever hit a fever pitch. In the prairies, farmers who were struggling with the Great Depression forgot their troubles for a day. They saw the Rockies, were stunned by the beauty, and by the time they hit Vancouver, they were basically the biggest celebrities on the planet. Forget the Kardashians, this was the real deal. Then came the plot twist. A quick hop over to the USA. They met President FDR, and what did he serve the King and Queen of England? Hot dogs. I'm not even kidding. The Queen allegedly asked, "How do you eat this?" And FDR said, "Just put it in your mouth." That hot dog picnic did more for US-UK relations than 100 years of treaties. After a month of non-stop waving, they finally hit Halifax for the trip home. The tour ended on June 15th, and Canada was a different place. We were united, hyped, and ready. The King later said that the tour made us. And he was right. It proved Canada was loyal, strong, and prepared for the massive war that would start just months later. So, was it just a fancy vacation? Nope. It was a strategic masterpiece. It united a divided Canada and ensured we'd stand by Britain when the world went dark in WWII. It was the moment Canada grew up, from a colony to a partner, all thanks to a blue train, some pearls, and a couple of hot dogs in New York. And that, friends, is how a royal visit changed everything. What do you think? Would you wait 12 hours at 3 a.m. to see a train? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more wild stories from our history. I'm Ethan, and this is Canadian Chronicles. Catch you in the next one.